Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I did the instruction for Dimitri. He has C+ in Authority. He got the Model Leader ability. We'll take a look at that later. And I just bumped up Annette's Reason. Let's continue on.
I'm always improving. I'm always improving.
Okay. Who else? Who else? I guess these three. Plain, we'll do...
I have done it!
Praise.
No need to just continue with the praises. I have done it! I have done it!
Oh man, I was about to say, is she gonna perfect all of it? That'd be
I'd
great.
like to do this again sometime.
Alright, easy enough. Hanuman. More reason.
Just as I've always expected. No matter how old one gets, it's always nice to hear, "Job well done."
That's true. I agree with that. Always nice to be appreciated.
That was rather productive.
Alright, one more. Manuela.
Let's do this again sometime, Professor. Let's do this again sometime, Professor. Let's do this.
Alright. That's all we have for that. Begin lecture. This is the dance, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, my sincerest apologies for the wait. Thank you for gathering here on the eve of the highly anticipated ball to bear witness to the Academy-wide dance competition. Welcome to the White Heron Cup.
White Heron Cup.
The competition will be judged by me, your humble servant, Alois Rangel, and also the acclaimed former songstress of the Mittelfrank Opera Company, Manuela Casagranda.
Yes, yes, thank you. Oh, and it should go without saying, but I swear to show no bias to my own house. Got it? Good.
Last but not least, the glamorous assassin who does all of her dancing in the dead of night, Shamir Navran.
I like that. That was good. And that appropriate response for her.
The three of us swear on our honor to judge the following proceedings with utmost impartiality and fairness. And with that, will the representatives of each house please make their way to the stage? Contestants,
All right.
are you ready to dance? And is the band prepared to play? Very well. Begin!
It's going to be tough going up against Dorothea there. I mean, she has the charm stat for it now, especially with that +5 she got.
Time! That's all, folks! Splendid! All three of you were fantastic! Now, let's hear what the judges have to say.
Oh my, let's see. I suppose I have no choice but to vote for the Blue Lion House.
Awesome.
Your performance was exhilarating. My heart is still beating a mile a minute.
I vote for the Blue Lion House.
All
Decisive
right.
movements, nothing wasted.
Decisive movements, nothing wasted. There you go. Just like her speech.
Great feedback, both of you. Well then, let's see. Factoring in my own humble opinion, yes, we have a winner. And I will announce who it is right now, without any delay. The winner of this year's White Heron Cup is
Today, Eloise.
the Blue Lion House.
Yay?
I did it! Go me!
Once more,
Go in there.
please give a big round of applause for our talented participants.
By winning the White Heron Cup, Annette obtained the certification for the Dancer class. Oh, it's a whole nother class. Oh, man. Oh, man. Learn the Sword Dance Combat Art and the Sword of Void +20 ability. Huh. That's really interesting. Sure, Professor. What do you got to say?
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
What do you want? Why?
Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff.
No, you had it right the first time, and as like the scientist there, I know what you're thinking. As the researcher.
Indeed. The further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned
that's
you
true.
bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
You investigated me?
Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke
Same
to
kind of thing?
mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
My father was always one for secrets.
Oh, I am aware. You two were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair, warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon.
Whoa. Cool.
They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts.
Huh.
So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before.
The Ashen
The next
Demon.
step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
It's a heck of a title. Dimitri's birthday. Have tea. Calm down and have tea.
I apologize for the wait. This smells good. I wonder how it tastes. Thank you.
Have some tea. Not his favorite. Also, fancier stuff on the side.
It smells delightful.
Have tea.
So it is.
Close calls. Yeah, I figured he'd like that one. About combat. Reliable allies. There's reliable allies.
So it is.
Oh, definitely sturdy
So
weapons.
it is. Perhaps because of my strength, I have always been rather clumsy. I always end up breaking things that are precious.
Oh, bent another needle. Chat. Wanted to chat. Good. Perfect tea time. Who else did we have perfect tea time?
I see.
End tea time.
Thank you for the treat. I had a wonderful time. I would love to do this again, if that is acceptable to you.
Yay! Hey, +1 charm. Dimitri got +1 charm too. Oh, what's go? Oh, right.
We did
End of
well
the week.
enough.
Perfect, nice. 1,000 gold, 5 smithing stones. A in
I'm
flying
getting the
now,
hang of this.
which gets her nothing. Other than ready for the exam at 30. More ready for the exam at 30.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
Lens prowess level 4.
Am I making progress?
Reason level 5
It
for
all makes
Annette.
sense now.
Frozen Lance for Ingrid.
Technique never
Sounds cool.
betrays.
Technique never betrays. I agree with that. Authority level 2. And less free time before events. Before main mission.
I appreciate your effort.
Now we can look forward to the ball. Unfortunately, I don't want to turn the mage into a new class. Kind of split. Interesting. More explored than battle, but I kind of want to battle, but I also want to explore. Like I am also split between those. So that's interesting that you got a whole nother class. Where is it, I wonder? Or can you just reclass straight up into it? Ooh, you sure can. Dancer. Wields magic. Wait, also wields magic. Ooh. Inspiring movement, allowing them to act again. Oh, man. Dancer. Why didn't I think of that? Dancer is a class you see in Fire Emblem. Or something akin to it. Dancers typically don't attack or do anything on their own. Here will be an exception to that rule. Their purpose in battle is, like it says, they can take their turn, take their action, to dance for an ally, and it lets them go again. So you could have me go twice and swing at like 2 different targets. It's pretty useful, especially if you have like a really strong unit you just want to go over and over again. Typically, dancers, again, don't do much themselves. This will be an exception. Use dance to allow an ally to move again. Loses 3 res. Loses 3 magic. Gains 1 strength. 2 movement. Wow, they get movement 6? That's awesome. 2 dex, 2 speed. 2 charm. Man, that's cool, but +5 and double black magic uses. Not that I need it, honestly. We'd have enough cast anyway. 4 uses of Excalibur, I mean, that's probably 4 kills. Maybe later. Maybe later. Change her to Dancer. That's really cool. I say, I wonder if we'll have any more things like that pop up, where we get a chance to unlock some additional classes. I think that'd be really cool. Still can't do anything there. Flame. Catherine, Ash. Let's spend the rest of this episode, since we're halfway through it anyway. I wouldn't be able to get through a battle as is. Let's do the supports.
Oh, are you on cooking duty today, Flame? That's unusual.
Indeed, I am. I have been working away on this meal for hours now. The only thing is, each time it is my turn to tend to the meals, those in the dining hall seem to miraculously become very busy and evacuate the premises. I make the food, but nobody is ever here to eat it. I do not understand what the issue is. It is such a waste.
Oh boy.
Well, you're in luck. I've just finished training and am positively ravenous. If you don't mind, I'd love to sample your cooking.
Really? I mean, yes, please, have some. It is not perfect, but I am certain it will taste quite nice all the same.
I'm sure it will be great. Thank you, Flame.
Something tells me it's not going to be good.
There were a few suspiciously crunchy bits here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
Suspiciously crunchy bits.
You-
And that was fun.
You liked it? Wow, nobody has ever liked anything I've cooked. If I cannot get anyone else to eat this meal, though, it is going to spoil and go to waste. It is no secret to me that I am not very good at cooking.
Say, Flame, may I have a second helping?
You actually want more?
Of course. I wouldn't want it to go to waste after all the effort you put in. This kind of mishap can happen to anyone, you know? Don't let it get you down. Besides, I can tell you put a lot of love and dedication into preparing this food for everyone. That alone makes it taste good.
There is no need for false flattery.
I speak nothing short of the truth, always. It was delicious, and I look forward to eating it again sometime. I'll agree there is no need to make enough for everyone, though. If you like, you could just cook enough for me.
Perhaps. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meal.
You're a nice guy, Dimitri. When you're not super bloodthirsty, PTSD, kill everything.
Hello, Catherine. I thought I might find you here.
Is there something I can do for you, Ash?
Yes. Could you tell me what you know about this?
This is quite an old letter. Where'd you find it?
It was found in the bishop's room during the inquiry of the Western Church.
Oh, interesting. I bet you couldn't get this support until after you did the mission with the Western Church that we just did. That's cool.
I see. It's one of the documents you collected.
This letter mentions my brother, Christoph Gaspar, by name. He was executed by the church for allegedly taking part in the tragedy of Dusker. I know you were the one who turned him over. But this letter isn't about that. It's about a plot to assassinate Lady Rhea. If my brother's name is in here, that means this plot predates the tragedy. So there was another plot against Lady Rhea in the past, and my brother was somehow involved.
Ah.
I can tell by your face that you know something. Tell me, Catherine. Please, I deserve to know.
Christoph was a good man. Maybe too good. It wasn't in his nature to mistrust people.
So when the Western Church told him that Lady Rhea had to die for the goddess's sake, or the world's, he went along with it.
Just how well did you know my brother?
Kristoff and I were friends. We were in the Blue Lion House together at the Academy.
If you were friends, why did you hand him over to be executed? There must have been another way.
No. If there was another option, I'd have chosen it. But he was foolish. He went along with the plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. I wasn't motivated by a personal grudge. I had no choice but to turn him in, that much is true.
I can't believe that my brother would try to assassinate Lady Rhea. But if he did, that means the Church was lying about his involvement in the tragedy of Dusker, doesn't it?
Lying is a strong word. The world was in chaos, and the Church did what it had to. If people had known about the threat to Lady Rhea's life, the panic would only have worsened.
So you're saying everything in this letter is true?
You can choose what to believe. All I know is I let him die, and that's something I can never change. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Catherine, wait! Please!
She seemed pretty torn about that, too.
Thank you for volunteering to clean this room, Miss Annette. Most appreciated.
Don't worry about it. It's the least I can do to repay you for all you've taught me. It seems like a small payment, honestly. I wish I could do more.
In that case, I have nothing to worry about. Do make sure you get the bookshelf as well. Be thorough.
The bookshelf? But it's not even dusty.
Dirt always lurks in the places you can't see. Best of luck on your hunt.
Oh, okay. Leave it to me. Ooh, there are a lot of rare books here.
Miss Annette, please stop jumping on the stool. You'll tumble down and crack your skull.
Huh? Whoa!
Miss Annette, are you all right? Can you stand?
Yes, I'm fine. Sorry.
What a blessing. Neither the books nor yourself came to any harm. Here, I'll help you clear them up. Oh, my. The inside of this bookshelf is quite filthy.
So dirt was lurking in the places we couldn't see, just like you said.
And we found it thanks to all the books falling. Every cloud has a dusty lining.
Dusty lining.
This dirt is really bothersome.
Agreed. Shall we endeavor to get rid of it together?
You can count on me.
Steady. Don't go leaping about in your enthusiasm.
Oh, that was shortly. I thought, well, we can, still only true chivalry. Man. I do have that other side quest, but really we'd only be going for one mission. And it's for Felix. Which is kind of I guess I should. So we can get out of the way, that way it doesn't haunt me later when other things are around. Let's see. B rank and sword. I'm gonna look at mine. C plus authority, D plus faith. I'd love to explore and just take a bunch of lessons for myself, but we'll battle. Too bad we don't get any professor level when doing these. We get renown, but we don't get professor level. Alright, let's get true chivalry out of the way. Safety for the people of the kingdom has been a growing concern, and the Fradaris, however you're supposed to pronounce it, territory is no exception. Felix has been called upon to restore order back home. Alright, good luck, Felix. Send him on his way. Right? No?
There you are. I was looking for you. I need a favor.
You want to spar, right? It's unusual for you to ask for help.
Yes, it's an unusual favor. My father sent a messenger. He wants me to return to Fraldaria's territory.
Fraldaris. Your father?
Rodriga Shiel Fraldarius, the highest-ranking member of the Fargus nobility. I believe you've met him, so I heard. But about the favor. You're familiar with the tragedy of Duscur, I presume?
I am.
After the king's death, public order disintegrated. Bandits continue to raid villages across the kingdom, including those within Fraldaria's territory. My father says he needs my help driving the bandits away.
And you want me to join you?
Precisely. Good guess. Perhaps I shouldn't pull you into this. It stems from my family's failure to secure the region. But honestly, I want to see you in action. I never tire of watching you fight. And it'll be much more interesting for you than the training ground. Or maybe this task, driving off bandits, seems dull to a former mercenary?
I'll join you.
Excellent. While I'm at it, I have a second favor to ask of you. Could you recruit more fighters? I bet there will be willing volunteers if you're the one inviting them. I'll set off on my own and meet up with you there.
Alright, we gathered the students. Gather the other students. And some of the faculty as well. But basically everybody that's part of the group. Obviously. Oh, back on this map, except we're starting in the upper right corner instead of the bottom right corner down here. Anything cool? Free steel sword. Oh! Oh, it's Rodriga. Holy Knight. He knows Fortify, Aura, has 3 uses of Aura, as well as a Silver Lance. And a whole bunch of soldiers. That's cool. Kingdom Soldiers. Kingdom Soldiers, a random villager. Boss. An assassin. What is your thing? +5 when using a sword, lockpick, and stealth. Stealth doesn't help. 4. Against me, because I can just choose who I want. Looks like a steel sword, that's it? Nah. We'll just wipe this out fast as we can. You over there. You, Dimitri. Ash. Catherine, I guess, can go down. Of course, Felix is forced. Get to take 11. Sure. Alright, it looks to be pretty straightforward, honestly. Hi, Anna. Let's replenish battalions. Let's see, anything else I needed to repair real quick. Eventually the killer lands. Takes 1,000 gold and 4 black sand steel. Thankfully we've gotten quite a few black sand steel, so that's just over time. So that's nice. Other than that, the steel axe also... No, the steel axe just takes smithing stones. B+ professor level, which feels like that's forever away. We can repair Dimitri's training
Is that
ranks.
the one? Thanks a bunch.
That'll do. And
Come back. Well, come back soon.
okay, that'll do it for this episode. Next time we will clean up this fight really fast, more than likely. The enemies aren't all that strong. And then we'll do the even lower level mission. Cut through that one really fast. Maybe we can get through both in one go. That'd be great. And then mission after that, or the episode after that, the next story mission. Probably. Since there's this great ball, I kind of expect a cutscene. But we'll see what happens when we get there. I'm Cendril. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.